Christina Grimmie, who just performed her single. That was awesome. How'd that feel?
Awesome.
I mean, I'm sure you're used to doing it in front of an audience.
Yeah,
right?
I'm sure this is no big deal for you already.
It's more intimate though.
But tell us a little bit about your song and your EP and kind of the work you've been doing before The Voice.
Well, the song With Love was actually the first song that I wrote for the album, which was funny. And I wrote it about the Lord and my fans, so it was like a double meaning. But it's my favorite to sing, it's my favorite to perform, and especially to perform in front of people, it's really fun. So.
Yeah, that's awesome. What would be like what would be the theme of the EP, or if there's any new music coming? What's the theme that always sticks through your music?
I like to have a really good message. I mean, I don't really go out and party and such, so I don't really have like party messages ever. But if there are party messages, it would be like, just like have a good time and.
It's like all positive, like positivity.
Yeah, I like positive. I like emotion too. Like I do like to write like some sad songs, not to be all depressing, but just because that's what you do.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm looking at your tattoo as you're talking. What does it say?
This says "All is vanity." It's an Elvish font, and it's actually from the book of Ecclesiastes from the Bible, and it's my favorite book. It keeps me really grounded. Yeah, Elvish is my favorite. Lord of the Rings.
Oh, girl, Lord of the Rings.
Okay, I've never seen them. I know, I've never seen them.
For shame.
How are we even friends right now? You can just get out of here. We'll do the rest of the interview. Please. Other stuff that you love, Legend of Zelda, am I right?
Of course.
So tell us a little bit about your YouTube channel, which is named after Zelda.
Right. Well, when I made my YouTube channel, I didn't really plan on posting stuff. I just made it to comment and stuff like that. So it was Zelda X Love 64. 64 because Nintendo 64. Of course. And Zelda's my favorite game ever. I've got so many, I know way more about that game than I should. Like, I just know all the Easter eggs, everything, to most of the games in the series. So.
How many games are there in the series?
I think 17.
Oh, I thought like 4. Once again, I've never played them, so I don't know there's that many.
I think maybe like 16, give or take. I think 17, counting the one that just came out not long ago.
Oh, wow.
And you love them enough to name your YouTube channel after it. And your YouTube channel now, which is enormous. Like, you have how many followers? Around 2 million?
2.5 million now.
Wow.
Yeah.
What does that feel like? How does it feel to have 2.5 million people are following you?
That love you and follow you.
It's really cool. It's really fun, and just the fact that I've been doing it for 4 years is kind of like confirmation, awesome, I should keep doing this,
And how did that transition into you deciding to audition for The Voice?
Well, honestly, I feel like The Voice was always kind of like my favorite competition show.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Okay.
So when it came out, I was like, this would be crazy to do. Like, what would happen if I just went up on stage and tried it? And the thing is I finished tour, right? I finished out tour, and I finished off the album, everything, and things were kind of like dying down a little bit, and I'm like, I don't know what else to do. Like, I could write new music and stuff, or I could just try it for The Voice, see what happens.
YOLO.
And YOLO. But yeah, it was the best decision I've ever made. It was just, it's a really good experience.
Yeah.
And keep watching it.
Of course.
And you're on Team Adam.
I'm on Team Adam, yeah.
Was Adam the coach you wanted to be on his team, or was there a coach that you went into the competition in mind saying, I want to be on this person's team?
I did want to be on Adam's team.
Perfect.
But I told myself if he didn't seem like that into it, then I would go with the person that was most into it. But he seemed really into it. So did Usher. It was like Usher and Adam, and I felt bad watching back my blind.
Listen to the words that are coming out of your mouth. Like, Usher and Adam really wanted me. Like, no big deal. But I went with Adam.
So
Poor
surreal.
Usher.
Poor Usher.
I mean, it was more like I just felt like watching back my blind. I was like, Usher's standing up and clapping and going woo and stuff, and I was like, and I picked Adam. I wonder if he was hurt.
Were there things
Usher's
that you
feelings.
saw on TV during your audition or during the blind audition that you didn't realize happened while you're performing because you're so in the zone? Or
Everything is a blur from the blind. Everything. I mean, that whole day was it's just blurry. I do remember Shakira and Usher turning around, and then Adam followed. And then Blake at like the last second, because I was kind of thinking like, I was like, well, if I don't get Blake, then that's okay because there's 3 people. And then he turned around and I was like,
you're one of those at the
all
4-chair
turn.
Yes, which was
You're a legend.
crazy.
A legend.
Of Zelda. Sorry, had to do that.
Good one. Oh, amazing. So
you had to bring it out.
I had to.
So we have some audience submitted questions that we're going to get through really quickly with you.
Ooh, okay.
You ready? You prepared?
Yes.
Okay, so the first one by Shreya Chitale. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. If you could listen to one song every single day for a month, which song would you pick? Just one.
Well, considering I got to tell Chris Martin from Coldplay that my favorite song of all time was Violet Hill, that still holds true. That's my favorite song ever. So Violet Hill by Coldplay.
Violet Hill.
Was he awesome? He seems so awesome
So
on the show.
nice. And when I told him that, he was like, really? Thank you so much.
I saw that,
for your
yeah.
kind words.
He's like, no one compliments me ever. So strange.
He was so humble, like, unbelievably humble guy. So that made me like him even more.
That's awesome.
Second question from Claudia E. She says, which song has been your favorite to cover so far?
I think Titanium is one of my favorites. That and my Kurt Schneider cover of Just a Dream ages ago. That was my other favorite.
What was it like working with Kurt Schneider and like some of the other big YouTube names that you worked with, like Sam Sui? Like, what is it like working with them as compared to like just doing stuff on your own?
I loved working with Kurt because at the time I was so unprofessional. Like I didn't have any equipment or anything. I just had a little like dinky camera and my keyboard and that's it. And
Gotta start somewhere.
Yeah.
but true. Start up on the bottom.
No,
okay. but I got to be in the studio for the first time, and Kurt's little studio was like so small and so tiny, and he really like brought a lot out of me, honestly, because I wasn't that confident in studio. I'd never been behind a mic before, and he was just like, no, just let it go. I believe that you can do this. I believe you can like hit this note or whatever, and I'd be like, you know, really frustrated if I can't hit this one or this one, and he's like, nope, you got it, and then we'd get it, and he's just really great to work with.
That's
him
awesome.
and Sam both. I love them.
From Jacob Dale, what is your favorite genre to sing?
Ooh, it's really interesting because I'm a very confusing person. I love EDM music. It's like I make EDM music. However, I sing very like pop R&B. So like, you know, so I think the style of R&B is like my favorite genre to sing in because it's more free. You can like go really high and you can do runs and stuff. It's really fun. That was pretty just now.
Yeah,
really
that sounded great. Well, okay, next question we're going to get to really quick from Jennifer Chang. Who is your favorite champion in League of Legends?
Oh, that's
gotta get these questions out here.
Teemo's like, you know, duh. But I love Ziggs. I love Caitlyn. They're like my two favorites. But I think Ziggs is my favorite.
Just went right over my head.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, of course.
Yeah, definitely.
You two guys.
You know, the mid laner, you know.
Of course.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You like know what that means.
This question is from Kevin Gibson. I like this question. He says, can you please sing Let It Go from Frozen on The Voice? Like, seriously. And like, seriously,
it's written in there. Not an ad-lib.
I love that.
This seems like an odd choice from Adam. We're doing Let It Go.
Let it go. Just let it go, literally. That would be really fun, actually. That's not a bad idea. So thank you, Kevin, was it?
Kevin Gibson,
thank you,
yes.
Kevin, for that. Because I like it.
Shout out to Kevin when you...
Hey! How you doing? But yeah, no, not a bad idea. I will remember that for sure.
Do like an R&B EDM version of Let It Go. I'm sure it'll sound
I love. Have you seen Frozen? I love this. Song.
Like 3 times.
Okay.
Oh
Yeah,
god,
this
we're gonna get into an
movie is-
hour-long discussion on Frozen. Let's save that for later.
Yes.
Dude.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being on the
of
show.
course.
And thanks to our studio audience.
Yes, thank you.
Big hand for them.
Thank you once again. Wendy and I are here every Friday morning at 10 a.m. Morning Brew is on every morning at 10 a.m. Have a good weekend, guys.
Go watch The Voice. Watch
Yes.
Christina.
Vote
Yes.
for Christina.
Vote for Christina.
Woohoo!
See you guys.